njengoba sengivayelisa bafowethu, I think I'll give Mr. Gafa lo 6 minutes bese siyavala phana ngo-9 ngoba ngiyabona indoda isematasa. Welcome Mr. The Gafa. It's a Friday night in a week towards ama first leg of ama semi-finals MTN 8. Sisikhuluma ngodaba luka Patrick Tito Masanganyi, the stories, the hate, the love between him and Coach Owadu. Asibingelele, my brother, please greet the panel and maybe usibeke isithombeni ukuthi what's your take, maybe the propaganda or the stories that is out there about Patrick Tito Masanganyi and Coach Owadu. Sibonge futhi nali thuba ilakho uno 6 minutes ngempela sisonke.
Ngiyabonga mfowethu, ngiyabonga for ithuba. Le ndaba yaka Tito, yeah, it's very disappointing. Mawibuga, like from a distance, looking at the pictures, it doesn't paint a good picture, especially for a team like the Orlando Pirates, and for himself, because Manga Tuapega last season, he was not a regular in the Pirates setup. I felt it will open an opportunity for Umaswangai to be the main man. Remember, Umaswangai was the main man 2 seasons ago for Orlando Pirates. He was actually the talisman, fan favorite. So I felt like Uksuga from that position or that state will affect psychologically. I don't feel like we tatang right. I mean, he's a big player, so as a big player, his behavior is very important. Even if you don't agree with the coach, maybe in certain situations, but then your behavior is very important because the Pirates have young players and young players should learn from our players. So if you behave in a bad manner, you might end up putting the coach like in a difficult position because the role of a coach is to assert this authority with team. So mase abona umuntu omdala actor ngaleyo ndlela, especially kunama young players la eduze, angagcina naye athi ngcono lo mjita ngimsuse la from my team because I will fail to control my entire team because abanye bazobheka yena bathi why you don't control uTito makayenza 1 2 3 mara mina mangenza 1 2 3 uyangibheka. So you see it will be difficult like for him to assert this authority. So I feel uTito uyadinga man naye ukuthi ayenze i-self introspection. Decisions cannot always go your way. We don't know much ukuthi kwenzakalani between yena no Wadu, but then the picture we are getting it's not good, like in my perspective, and sometimes, but there is no smoke without fire. So it means there is something whatever it's happening. Tito kosa hlale phansi nje with his advisors nje bama advice because I feel like he will play a big part in Orlando Pirates season in this campaign. As I said, avoid Leaga Mfukeng. Looking at the squad, looking at the quality, looking at the experience of Pirates, he's the only player who's more capable to stamp his authority gule center attacking midfield position, because I don't feel there is any better player like Orlando Pirates who can give you that something extra level taller from Umufukeng. So for him to start behaving in that manner, opportunity, it's quite disappointing.
Quite disappointing, my brother. I agree with you. Maybe that's why fans are divided with these scenes that are keep on appearing regarding Patrick Tito Masanganyi kanye naye lapha no Coach Owadu. Kodwa ke mfowethu ukhona inkulumo eyake yashiwo especially ngifuna ukuya kule point okeda ngisho njengamanje, which is a good point. Patrick Tito Masanganyi ungena futhi manje ecathulweni. He was our talisman before. Then Umfukeng came and became like the star of the team. I think maybe a season before, and then last season you could see what Umfukeng was now up there. But then Leo it might have took its toll in Pella. We are now Patrick Tito Masanganyi. But as I was saying, what kune sithombe lakho labonakala esengathi uTito he was not happy when he was substituted. Yes, in football, players they don't become happy when they are substituted. As we are saying, there was this issue against Liverpool where Jurgen Klopp was also in a trouble where Mafaila substitute Mane or substitute Lokunja Usala. It usually has to be a problem. So, what's your take when a player is getting substituted? Must the player really show even towards the fans? Because maybe coach, maybe let me say it like that, but especially for the fans, people who are buying tickets to come and watch Orlando Pirates or Mamelodi Sundowns, when they are here for the team and then when you are getting sub and then another player is getting on, and then man, the shine must always be with you. Leo uyibuka kanjani wena njengomuntu nje omlandeli webhola eSouth Africa?
Yeah, as I said, it doesn't paint a good picture. I mean, Utito is a fan favorite ku Pirates. So ugcina disappointed nalama fan, the ones that are rallying behind you. Somehow like we have a and we are one because there are some opposition fans in the stands as well. I was one such behavior in the pictures. It's not good. Yes, it's okay for a player to be frustrated. We have seen that, like even in Europe, like some big players, they don't take it kindly when they are substituted. But then, njengomuntu okufana noTito, hey man, sometimes you have to do self-introspection and go like, man, I was on top of my game, things changed, and I have to drag myself back to that stage. Angayithathi ngale ndlela ukuthi okay, mina ama-fans vele ngiyazi ukuthi bayangithanda. That is not enough. You should still strengthen your relationship back in the coach. Because at the end of the day, it is what this call for Ugutu Tito Azale in the team, Uguti having a big role like within the team. Equally, hence I'm saying, Angatrina a pusher a coach, I beg away in Nikon, Tina type Minalomchitang, but I bad for my team. No umsus. And we have seen that Uadu like does have balls. Lomchita, if he has to take like big decisions, he will take them. As we have seen, Asusumuntu Kufana Namabasa, who a lot of fans like were so in love with him and they believed Tuguti is their main striker. But Uadu, because he had his ideas, he felt Tuguti no, I'm thinking this guy, and he stuck to his decision. So with Tito, I feel like somehow Uadu is kind of like cautious because like even on the pictures, a picture with Tito when he was walking away after being substituted, you can see the look from the coach ukuthi unokusabanyana, but then kungagcina kufika leso sikhathi ukuthi hayi man, hey mina I'm fed up with you man, I'm beke benchini bese kuqhamuka omunye umfana omncane aperforma kahle in 2-3 games, iconvince Uadu ukuthi no, I can replace this guy, and vele kuphela ngamaswangayo. And once as you go on the Pirates, team, it might be difficult for him like to be the very same player. We have seen that like with most players. So I feel like this guy is playing with fire. As I said, he's a big guy. He has to take this thing right. Put certain things. He has to sit down like with his coach, discuss such with his coach. Coach, I'm not happy about 1, 2, 3. Surely they will find a better way than when I would disrespect the coach like in public.
Maybe mang lento okhuluma ngayo ukuthi fanele ahlale phansi akhulume maybe uthola solution. I think a player like Diono van Rooyen, looking at his situation at Orlando Pirates, I think he took that advice that you are saying ukuthi noma ke yena bengesiyona attitude and stuff, but looking at game time today, we saw Diono van Rooyen officially being announced as a player that has left the Orlando Pirates. I think Lapu, you have a point because but in two bulls cannot stay in one crawl. I definitely believe sometimes Orlando Pirates are as a team, if they have to decide where they're siding with executive no management Orlando Pirates, of which it won't be good because if you go according to how they have delivered both Tito Maswanganyi and Coach Uadu, you can see what they both deserve to be in that big brand in the statue of Orlando Pirates. So I take your point, my brother, to say maybe Tito really need to self-introspect indlela enza ngayo ne-attitude yakhe, and then aphinde futhi naye abe umuntu oyidlulisayo izinto, not because he's a player but every normal person fanele izinto uyidlulise. Uyasebenza usesikolweni, kufanele ukuthi izinto lezo uyidlulise to be a better person, especially as someone also kule age away, because Tito is a senior player now at Orlando Pirates.
Exactly. As I said, as a senior player, he has to set the right example. He should deal with this better. I'm sure he has been through ups and downs. As I said, at some point he was top, and then he had to settle to being a second main player since Begunorele and Apol is above him last season. And it's okay. Sometimes you can't always be at your best. But then this season, he has shown on the pitch, like we misele lomchita kutabuyele kubene le Tito like Bismazi, the fan favorite. So for him to suddenly act in this manner, I don't feel like it's good.
One might say, how was the relationship between Tito Maswanganyi and Coach Rivero? And how is the relationship between Tito Maswanganyi and Coach Owadu? Because some other players play for a certain coach, and then when this new coach comes, maybe maybe they prefer a coach that was there before. But someone can come and dispute that, to say Tito Maswanganyi last season, his numbers were better than any other season Orlando Pirates. And last season, it was the time where he was also not the star of the team. Regarding these relationships between him and Rivero, and now with Coach Owadu.
Yeah, ngiyathola point yakho, and you are very right. Ama numbers aka Tito last season, they were good, but then it's normal in football ukuthi ama coaches can never look at you ngendlela efanayo, and it's your duty as a player ukuthi coach we change umqondo wayo, like we forced ukuthi ikubheke ngendlela right. I would understand mangaba so actor ngale ndlela if beangatholi like opportunities like at all Orlando Pirates. So the way actor ngakhona, for me, we actor njengomntwana ukhalela ukuthandwa nje. It's normal, man. As an adult, like you should learn ukuthi it's not everyone who's gonna like you ngale ndlela, and those who do not like you or don't see you ngale ndlela when you expect to be seen, prove it wrong. Hence I'm saying, bekwasa khuphuli igame yakhe this season, he started very well. Akaqhubeka khuphuli performance yakhe. That will force Owadu ukuthi abe ne-pressure ukuthi amdlalisi angamsubstitute, noma acabanga ukumsubstitute and asabe naye, because Owadu naye is just a coach, he's not bigger than the Pirates. So mangaba I'm a fan, everyone like is happy with Tito, that will put pressure like on him to say, man, you can't substitute this guy. At the moment, Zone 5 is our main man. He should be given all the opportunities to shine. So, man, when I'm also picking somehow you are validating one reasons now. It is clear he has proven that last season. He doesn't fancy Maswanganyi. It's just that the pressure to Maswanganyi is a fan favorite to Pirates, and he has been doing well on Pirates before. And looking at his position, as I said, Pirates doesn't have enough like players to suggest to okay, I can put someone like Maswanganyi on the stands and bring someone whom I believe can play better than Maswanganyi. They don't have such. If we team yokufana in Sundowns whereby banama big players amaning, it is easy like to just take someone like with it and go like, this guy is not in my plans. As much as he's good, he's not in my plans. I have so and so to fill up that position. As I was saying last season, Pirates, at least they had someone whom I believe he was better than Utito, even though Utito bega performer at his level, but Mfokeng, he was exceptional. So Wapolis and I being top, that made a role yaga Tito ukuthi ibe a sort of a peripheral role esquadini, because already we have main players. You mentioned you can't have like two bulls in the crowd, so way one velo kosa simphakamise like a team ngeke siphakamise sonke. We have seen that in every team, as you mentioned, an example like Mane no Salah ukuthi they were both good like for the team, but ukhona way one velo we always knew to Salah vele bebambeka phezulu, and it was difficult like to control that. So even ku Pirates Rele was top. Tito has to settle ukuthi I'm the second or third man la squad team. This season, une chance looking at the squad, akekho umunye umuntu ana that stature saka Tito at Orlando Pirates. All of them laba khona kule squad, they are just young and promising players. They are just hard-working players. They don't have the same pedigree as Utito. I feel ila akwasadonse khona like amasokisi athe mfowethu ngifuna ukukhomba ukuthi last season you missed a lot from me.
Yeah, my brother. Well said, my brother. We can also, us as people, learn a lot from this situation from Emakhaya, because if you are someone now who's no longer young, you must be a good example, and you must be someone who is fighting for a harmony and for the younger ones to see what this is how we do things in this family or in this club, in this team. So ngeke ngiyeke mfowethu ulale before ngobuze lembuzo before unikeza ama prediction wakho wakusasa na Sunday. Angeke ngize ngiyeke mfowethu ngakubuzanga ngendaba Deon van Rooyen. Deon van Rooyen, because we are talking about Orlando Pirates today. Deon van Rooyen has left Orlando Pirates kule position isibone nabo badile shando behamba kule position number 2. Are you taking with Deon van Rooyen to get in the space of to get in the space of Umdau, or you're gonna go for Mathuludi? What's your take about Deon van Rooyen leaving Orlando Pirates? Is it a good move for him? What's your take about this move?
Yeah, I have seen that, and I feel like it's tough for Orlando Pirates, as much as they have some young players who can step into that position. But with Dio, I felt like an experience he was the right backup. We could see what he coach Vele being prefer than Usibelevele. Usibelevele obviously was the main man last season. And for a player of his stature, I am sure he felt he needed some game time. And Pirates, I feel like they acted in the best interest of the player, as much as they needed him as a backup. But then maybe they felt, okay, they can't deprive him that opportunity to eye somewhere else at all irregular game time. Remember, Van Rooyen at some point, he was in contention for he plays Bafana squad. So for him to go somewhere, Lazo Konuktola, a starting berth, ingamnikeza that chance ukuthi a challenge abantu okufana nabo Mdau, or a challenge for that spot, especially when Mdau is out from Bafana. So yeah, for Pirates, yeah, -1 good player. For him, it's an opportunity, but I wouldn't encourage him to go to a club like Sundowns, because he will still be subjected to the very same role lebekanayo Lagu Pirates. Mdau already is the number 1 right back Sundowns in the national team. We have the more experienced player like Mrena deputizing for Mdau. We have Dunyelwa who has been there like studying, waiting for his opportunity as well. So it's not gonna be easy like for him to step in good team yokufana ne-Sundowns. Yes, he can fight for his chances, since Umrena and Mdau, they are both injured. Mhlambe you can push someone like Mdunyela afike I win a position and stamp his authority, but in the long run he will be subjected to the very same situation he found himself last season go Orlando Pirates. So going back to a team like Stellenbosch, I feel like that will be an ideal move for him. He's familiar with the setup of Stellenbosch, as much as they do have a good coach in Gavin Hunt. Fact that it's a familiar environment for him. He might find himself at home. Aphakamisa igame yakhe aba uFan Rooyen lo besimazi during his days Stellenbosch. Sometimes a change of scenery nje can help like a player to get back to their game nje. Going back to a place where you are loved can actually help you like ukuphakamisa igame yakho. You see that ngomuntu okufana noCassius Mayelula manje. He went back to his team after failing in MLS, after failing with that. He's back at his best. So a change of scenery can be good like for a player. So in my perspective, going back to Stellenbosch could be an ideal move.
My brother, I think we shy a corner because as we are saying, Uti, he might go to Sundowns as a short-term replacement for Khuliso Mdau, but when he comes back, he will definitely go straight to the bench, if not the stand, because we know what Mdau is capable of doing. And also, Sundowns keep on signing other good players. What if they also bring another maybe good player than him, like Omeo Sundowns? Then it's going to also become a problem to him as well. But then, my brother, in a minute, my brother, I was thinking i-score predictions sakho sakusasa lesa Sunday. Score predictions sakusasa lesa Sunday mfowethu. We are less than 24 hours ukuthi sibone umdlalo we-Orlando Pirates. Nokuthi-ke Sunday bese sibona umdlalo we-Mamelodi Sundowns kanye ne-Golden Arrows. Less than a minute mfowethu, awusithi i-score predictions sakho nama-reasons behind injalo at Gafa.
For MTN 8 semi-finals, as I said, I see Sundowns even an advantage against the Golden Arrows, but I see both games being tight. A game Arrows and Sundowns, a game is Sekhukhune and Pirates. Sekhukhune have shown this season they really mean business and they are keeping it tight like at the back. So I expect a very tight game. Mara, the Pirates will win that one because I don't feel like Sekhukhune have enough firepower to give the Pirates some problems. They will contain the Pirates for a long spells of the game, but then Pirates with their experience, they should make this work. I think they will overcome all the difficulties and win the game 1-0. And then Sundowns, it's going to be a tight game as well. Playing at home for Sundowns is always difficult. He's always khuluma mina now ngokutshela ukuthi ama numbers we Sundowns playing at home, they are so frightening. So I don't see Golden Arrows overcoming that, but they will give a good account. I know they are a very good pressing team. They will give Sundowns some questions, obviously through ama counters or ama breaks, but then that will not be enough to give them an edge against the Sundowns. I see Sundowns now winning by 2-0.
Yeah, my brother. Ugida sokhuluma nje Sundowns uthi indoda weGafa. Indoda ethanda kakhulu-ke iMamelodi Sundowns leyo ekhona lapha ePitoli eMamelodi. Kanti noMazitha besemvayelisile enkosazana Mazitha kwase kuvela le ndoda uGafa ngathi ngeke ngisakwazi ukuyishiya ngaphandle. So uyabuza ukuthi naye kanti you still
yeah, uMazitha uthi uhamba ne-Arrows.
Yeah, ushilo impela wathi cha yena uhamba ne-Arrows wathi uyalithanda lokhu ibhola la eSundowns kodwa uhamba ne-Arrows. Yazi mfowethu sengudedela mfowethu asazi noma sizobona ukushintsha yini ngoba le game ye-Mamelodi Sundowns ne-Golden Arrows nginakho ukuthi it will test Mamelodi Sundowns, especially defensive wise. I definitely believe it will test actually in both ways, defensive and offensive, because the Arrows has not scored a goal Betway in 3 games. The only goal that they've scored is that goal Abadlenga Chiefs, if you remember right, or if I'm correct. And then they also hasn't conceded a goal. So for Mamelodi Sundowns, I think this is a good test for them to crack is Arrows maybe being lucky or what? What's your take about, because playing 3 games without scoring a goal and conceding, I don't know if it's a good stat or a bad stat. Maybe you know better.
No, it's not that bad. Their only worry it's carving opportunities and scoring goals. So if you are keeping it tight at the back, I feel like that's a good starting point. Especially more than a team of and Sundowns, you have to keep it nice and tight at the back. We know the Sundowns are prone to making mistakes, especially when you press them like in the right places. You know, against the Sundowns, you're always gonna get your opportunities because they have more of the ball. So a team like Arrows, with the speed that they have, with the energy that they have, they can cause those problems. Opportunities a few bathola. The main thing ukuthi na bayowathatha nalawa ama-opportunity ayi-2 ayi-3 bazowathola from the game. If they do take their opportunities, they do have a very good chance of winning the game because let's say, for instance, they bathola amathuba ayi-2 and grab them. Coupled with the fact that they are able to defend better, that will give them an edge. You score 2 goals against the Sundowns, you keep it nice and tight, you frustrate them. They can go a longer spell knocking like at your door without getting proper opportunities. We've seen that against the Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs keeping it nice and tight. Sundowns couldn't carve in opportunities from that game. You could even see in the manner in which they scored their goal. So, tight at the back, that's the first step. Yes, a PSL, we know our goals. We don't have many goals with PSL. We don't have many goals with PSL. It has been our game. Most teams, their starting point is to keeping it nice and tight at the back. Hence, we don't have like many goals in many games. So yeah, Arrows is not that bad. They could be dangerous. Hence, I was anticipating a narrow score line. But Sundowns running in the advantage because they are playing at home. Playing at home, Sundowns rarely lose. They rarely draw as well. So most of the time they win at home. If you can check Gule stats in 31 games, they only drew like about 4 games. It's where game I calling to kuphela. And that doesn't mean they have been totally dominant going kama game. No, mostly they were close. They were winning Boma 1-0, 2-1, close scores. But then the fact of the matter was they make it happen when they're at home.
Yeah, my brother, Sundowns will definitely take those advantages, I believe. Coach Pito Dladla might try, but I definitely believe, personally, definitely believe Mamelodi Sundowns will win both those matches. And I definitely believe that's my personal opinion. Sundowns is going to play the final. I hope it will be here in Bombela. Unfortunately, if they're going to play with Orlando Pirates, then it will not be here in Bombela. Yeah. That being said, my brother, thanks for your time. I said I was giving you 5 minutes. I knew it was going to take long because of the passion that both of us have about this beautiful game, my brother. Thanks. Let's meet again tomorrow after I came Orlando Pirates, and I'll be looking forward to.
Ngiyabonga mfowethu, as always, it's always a pleasure ukuba la ekhaya, and as I always say, big up to Mbombela Fanatics. Iqhubeke ikhule, ama numbers nawo akhuphuke. I wish you all the best. Kube right.
Kuzoba njalo futhi, siyabonga kakhulu. That was uGafa, umlandeli omkhulu weMamelodi Sundowns. Bafowethu nami sengigoqa ngixolise kubafowethu besengibayisile ngoba bethi nabo bayaqobe ngubeni bayabona ukuthi lo muntu usekhona. Cha bafowethu useyishayile nami ake ngihambe ngiyothi ukuphumula. Ngizoke ngwakhatheka